So is there anyone trying to cut you down? Because it happens to me all the time. Let's talk about it. So there's a term out there that started in New Zealand and Australia. It's called tall poppy syndrome. This is a term when someone in your life feels that you've gotten too tall, too big, and now they try to chop the tree down. The poppy tree. This is not to be confused with being a hater. Hate is a strong word. Hate is typically meant for strangers. Strangers, for example, people that watch my videos, there's a big demographic of people who do not like what I'm saying, do not like how I'm saying it, they don't like my message, so they become haters. I don't like this guy. Tall poppy syndrome is a little different because it has to do with someone you already know. It could be a parent, it could be a brother, a sister, a friend, a coworker, someone that has been around you, and now all of a sudden they claim that your ego is too big. And now they try to cut you down, and they think they're doing you a favor. They think that they are bringing you down to earth. They're not. They're actually showing their insecurity. One of the interesting parts about tall poppy syndrome is that the person cutting the tree down is usually a low achiever. A low achiever. And the tall poppy is a high achiever. Someone that's ambitious. Someone that has been grinding for years and years and years. And now that they've reached their goals, they like to flex a little bit. Flex is a new age word for bragging. They like to say, hey, look at this. Look at that. I did this, I did that. And then the other person can't stand it. Instead of just being happy for the person, then they chop the tree down. But they're really insecure, and they are a low achiever. It's borderline jealousy, envy, but they actually think they're doing you a favor. And this is tall poppy syndrome, or big poppy syndrome. Maybe you've experienced this. Leave a comment below and let me know. The best way to deal with it is to just ignore it. Unless you want to call them out and have an uncomfortable conversation. You know? I remember when I first started this endeavor about 3.5 years ago, one of my best friends made mention that, oh, what you're saying is crazy and what you're saying is this and that. Like, why are you doing that? And I knew right there that I was onto something. Like, oh, well, if he feels that way, then a lot of people are going to feel that way. I'm going to be polarized. When I told him that I wasn't concerned with his opinion, that set them off. You don't care about my opinion. You don't respect my opinion. You don't this and that. I'm trying to bring you down to earth. I'm trying to, like, and I stand before you 3.5 years. Successful. Don't let what other people say bring you down. Never. Never. If you want to flex a little bit, what's the big deal? You're proud of yourself. God is proud of you too. Why not? Being humble also can be bad because it can be an act. Somebody could be acting humble, but they're really not. You don't know what's going on in their head because the inner child is popping out information all the time. 50,000 thoughts a day. And you don't know what's going on in someone's head. So they may act humble, they may seem humble, but in their head they're like, yeah, I'm the man. I've learned a long time ago, I'm not interested in being humble. I can't be humble. I have to consistently tell you that I have the most healing results ever recorded on video. If I don't, who will? How do I get you to go to the website and look so you can confirm what I'm saying? How many times do I have to tell you that I invented head to toe healing, this new method that has produced these amazing miracles? We have a miracle machine. Is this humble? I don't know. I don't care. Authenticity trumps humble. Be yourself. If it's in your programming to flex a little bit, okay, flex a little bit. You want to show off to your parents and you want to be like, yeah, guess how much I made this month? And have them be like, what? Wow. Whatever. What people don't really like and what you shouldn't do is rub things in people's faces. In other words, you wouldn't go to your dad who doesn't have a lot of money and be like, na 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 boo boo, I make money, na 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 boo boo. That is childish. So there's a difference here. But you have to know that some of your friends and family and coworkers, if you become successful, and maybe you already are, they're going to try and chop your tree down. Not all of them. Some of them are going to be so happy for you. They're going to give you a hug, man. Congratulations. Keep telling me about your successes. It makes me feel good. Those are the people you want to be around, you know? So, if someone has tall poppy syndrome and they're trying to cut you down, just know you're heading in the right direction. Don't listen to the, oh, your ego's big and all that. They don't even know what ego is. I've said that in my books. I try not to even use the word ego because nobody even knows what it is. Truly is. They don't know how the mind works. Why have a conversation about the mind if that person doesn't know how it works? If you read my purple book, I explain it. If you understand the programming, you will understand the other person. And someone that's trying to chop you down is simply going off of their programming. It's not their fault. You just need to know that you're going in the right direction. Keep going. Keep growing your poppy tree taller and taller and taller. If you need me, I'm at drkevinreese.com. I'll talk to you soon.